May I have this introduction?
Yes, please.
Which is added to mention carrying item number 13 on behalf of the Devna.
Yes, what happened?
Your Lordship, he has some health problems, so kindly visit the matter on 18th October next week.
Okay. Since we are in the same condition, we will. Item number
13, Your Lordship.
on the prayer of. No. Are you the counsel here?
No, I'm
MS Sanso makes a mention on behalf of we did not, the learned counsel for the appellant, and seeks adjournment of the case after.
Your Lordship, let the matter come out on 18th. Next week, Your Lordship.
Next Wednesday.
Yes.
After 2 weeks.
That is also.
Yes, please.
Also, I would like to mention item number 14 on behalf of my colleague Ms. Deepa for a state response. Hearing item number 14, 1-4.
Okay.
If this matter can come up next week.
Mr. B. Jumami makes a mention on behalf of MS Livika, the learned government advocate, and seeks adjournment of the case after a week. Prayer is allowed, listed accordingly. Okay.
No, Your Worship.
Yes, please.
Worship, I would like to mention this item number 3. I've already found the petition, but I have not sent a copy to the petitioners.
Let it come as per the list. Let it come as per the list.
After this.
Thank you, my Lord.
Yes, please.
Worship, item 16. Let it may be listed after 3 weeks. I've taken the consent of the petition.
Mr. Kiangami, the learned senior government advocate, seeks adjournment of the case after 2 weeks.
Worship, 3 weeks.
Prayer is allowed, listed accordingly.
Worship, after 2 weeks, Worship.
You have puja coming, you will get more than after 3 weeks.
Not obliged.
Please, Your Lordship.
Yes, sir.
Your Lordship, I'd like to mention item 15. Your Lordship, if the matter will be listed after Punjab break.
You are the counsel for me?
For the sole respondent.
Oh, okay. For the sole respondent,
Yes, Your Lordship.
MS Renso, the learned counsel for the sole respondent, seeks adjournment of the case after 2 weeks. Prayer is allowed, listed accordingly. Okay.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Mr. CT, I believe it will be a little bit difficult for this court to take up the hearing matter today.
Madam Chair.
I don't know, but I think yes. Yes, Mr. Hiralu. I think this court Friday, Saturday have traveled for 24 hours to Insan.
That's it.
And then while going, it took us 11 hours.
Road is bad.
Road is horribly bad, not only bad.
Yes.
Then while going Oka, there was a landslide, a big landslide where all the traffics were getting jammed up.
I see.
So to avoid that, we thought let us take the Assam road. Then from Toingsang, Long Lane, Changtungya to Lee, we came by that road. It was horrible again, worst thing.
Yes.
So that took us around 13 hours. After that, I think I'm not in a very good health.
Yeah, no, sure.
So I think I will seek adjournment.
Your Lordship.
Any day which is convenient to your Lordships.
Let us have it after 2 weeks.
Yes.
Okay?
No problem. No problem.
List the case again. After 2 weeks.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you.
Item number 1.
Is there any instructions about this case? Anyone? Rosman?
Where is that letter which you have communicated? Okay. Okay. Let us see.
No, I'm sorry. There's only one copy.
27. Okay.
I will get the ministry
Okay.
along with the orders also.
Do you once again take steps? Okay.
I'll take first. I'll take.
You take.
This measure.
As directed on 29/20/23, Mr. Yamawati, the Leonard CGC has placed the copy of the letter dated 27/20/23, by which the order dated 19/7/2023, passed by this court, has been communicated to the respondent number 8. Stop. The Leonard CGC shall once again take steps with the respondent number 8 for filing affidavit in opposition at the earliest possible date. Listed after?
Lordship, this is for weeks. Lordship, for weeks.
This is 2018, Mr. Yamawati.
Yes, Lordship. But communication take time.
Make sure,
I'll leave it to your Lordship.
make sure you communicate. Make sure.
I will not give any assurance because
No. When I say make sure you communicate means
Yes,
that is your responsibility to communicate.
No.
Okay? Okay. Yes. Please give this. Listed after 3 weeks.
Lordship, this copy will be with me or
No, you have only one copy.
yeah, that is.
It's all right. This court is sent. This court is.
Lordship.
Yes.
Right motion. Item number 2.
Lordship, I have already filed my affidavit in this case.
You have for respondent number?
Uh,
Mr. Yamawati.
So I will come up for
You have for respondent number?
5.
5. Oh, counter affidavit. Yes. Okay.
So
Your Lordship, I've not received the affidavit, Your Lordship.
Okay.
Yet to receive.
Whether Mr. N. Muzui, you are for? Whether both you and the government advocate has received the copy? You have received the copy?
Because the affidavit of the union, that is with us.
Okay. Mr. Gauhati, the learned CGC shall furnish a copy of the affidavit in opposition to the learned counsel for the petitioner in the course of the day,
In the course, tomorrow,
within a period of 2 days from today. Listed after
2 weeks, Your Lordship.
2 weeks. Okay.
Obliged, Your Lordship.
For admission, item number 3.
Yes,
Yes, may I please, Your Lordship?
Mr. Zoe, you have filed your counter affidavit. Very good. What is the progress anyhow? Only filing counter affidavit will not do. What is the progress of the road?
Progress, I have annexed the progress report submitted by the council engineers. I have annexed.
Does it tally with the ground reality?
Yes.
Yes. Have you gone through the?
Yes, Your Lordship, I have received a copy of the affidavit filed by the respondent this morning. They have sent me the soft copy last night. So, Your Lordship, can you give me 1 week to powers and then to seek necessary instructions from the petitioners if necessary?
Okay. MS V. Terry, the learned counsel for the petitioner, submits that she has received the copy of the affidavit in opposition filed by the respondent, number 7, only recently, and therefore she may be allowed to go through the affidavit for receiving instructions and to file affidavit in reply if so advised. Okay. Listed after 1 week. Listed after a week. Okay. Okay.
Dear Your Lordship.
For admission, item number 4.
May I please, Your Lordship?
Yes, please.
Your Lordship, we have received an instruction, so kindly grant us 3 weeks' time to file affidavit in reply to affidavit in opposition.
Okay. MS, your good name, please.
Limika Kingi.
MS Limika Kinimi, the learned counsel for the petitioner, submits that they have received the necessary instructions for filing the affidavit in reply, and therefore seeks for
3 weeks, Your Lordship.
2 weeks' time.
Lordship, I'm waiting for respondent number
2 weeks' time to file affidavit in reply. Correct?
Yeah, yes, Your Lordship.
MS Apila Sanctum, the learned counsel appears for
2, 3, and 4, Lordship.
2, 3, and 4. Okay. Listed after 2 weeks.
For admission, item numbers 5 and 6.
May I please, Your Lordships?
Yes, please.
I'm appearing for respondent number 4 and 7 in PIL 23 of 2020.
4 and 7.
Lordships,
4 and 7. Okay.
I have received instructions, so I will.
For the other respondents? For the other respondents? Mr. Chiba, have you filed your affidavit?
No, one of the other respondents is respondent number 4.
4 and 7. Let us.
Your Lordship, the other respondent have filed their affidavit, Your Lordship.
The government has filed.
Yes, Your Lordship.
What about union?
so I'm not as an answer.
What is the matter about?
Your Lordship, this is to do with implementation of RKS case scheme, Your Lordship, ministerial.
What is RKS?
Item number. Item number 5 and 6. Your Lordship, RKS case to do with setting up of that's to do with setting up of health-friendly clinics for the adolescents, Your Lordship. The full form of RKSK is Rashtriya Kishore Swasthya Karyakram.
Lordship, this is analogous, but for respondent number 4 and 7, I pleaded only in item number 5.
What about 6, PIL 15?
Your Lordship, in RKSK scheme, there are different guidelines. So PIL 23.
MS Apila, you by the last order, you were given the last opportunity to file your affidavit.
Lordship, I have received yesterday only, Lordship.
Instructions you have received.
Lordship. We are not.
Whether the central government has anything to do in the case.
Lordship, as far as respondent number 4 and 7, that is the Department of Social Affairs, we are not implementing this scheme.
Who is implementing? Who is the agency? Who is the agency if you are not implementing? You are 4 and 6?
Respondent number 3, Lordship.
Mission Director, National. Mr. Incham? For 3? Yeah. Mr. Yanavati, what is your part here? No, what is your part in the case? Is it? Is the union a pro forma respondent?
Yes, Your Lordship. They're yet to receive the instruction, so.
We are just a funding agency.
Yeah, yes, Your
We are just a
Lordship.
funding agency, and all the information, all the work has to be issued at the same.
You are funded.
We are the funding agency.
No, have you funded? Have you funded?
I don't know.
You are the most important party.
Not just because I have not filed my affidavit, but we are just a funding.
That's why when you say funding, you are the most important party.
It's 95, and I will say, I will directly say what is 95 and. 95. Just 1 minute.
As far as the state is concerned, we are supposed to give free of sanitary items to the hospitals. So kidney is a valid issue. We are struggling with kidney issue. Now, what should the policy that we have received in a subsidized way is sold to the adolescents? There is no intake.
There is
There is
no?
no takers.
There is no takers.
No takers. Our products full don't
Full of what?
Now, should we napkins?
sanitary napkins.
Oh.
There is no takers.
Why don't you go and visit?
They should proceed. And
Why
this is made.
Why don't you go and visit and see whether actually the submission made by the 11th Council for the respondent number 3 is correct? It seems there are no takers.
Your Lordship will have to receive the instruction from the petitioners regarding that.
If also they can a lobby, I can find that people there. There are no takers. Very unfortunate. There are no takers.
Your Lordship, we have to verify on that fact, Your Lordship.
These are giving a subsidized fare from the property.
Correct. Hmm. What is so funny? Let us also hear your joke.
It's a question of napkin project. The legislature are not coming forward to take the material.
Why don't you like spread some awareness program?
Your Lordship, it is also the duty under this scheme, it's also the duty of the state to spread such awareness, Your Lordship.
The issue is not here. There is no takers. It's fine of the.
You let us see how to what extent you have actually taken steps for giving that awareness program to the public.
Worship. lost some time.
But whether actually the issue in this PIL is only limited to that?
Your Lordship, that is to do with item number PIL 23 of 2020, Your Lordship.
Okay.
And PIL 15 is of different issue, Your Lordship.
What is that issue?
That is to do with setting up of adolescent-friendly health clinic in
Okay.
public health centers, Your Lordship.
So why club together?
Because it falls under the same scheme, Your Lordship.
Yes, it's not that we are not doing it. With the limited resources that we have, the state also, we are setting up the clinics.
So what is the role of this social welfare department?
Lordship, actually, we are not at all implementing the agency, the scheme, Lordship. So we are not a necessary party, Lordship.
Okay, okay.
Usually the grassroots level, the ASHA workers are supposed to work in line with the another workers. ASHA workers are the revenue part. Another workers are the social part. That's how they have made the social part. They are supposed to collectively give awareness.
What is this scheme? This PIL 22, what is the scheme?
RKS.
Our case.
Where do we find that?
Paragraph 15 in the written also. Rashtriya Kishore Swasthya Karyakram.
This is an initiative of the Government of India under the National Health Mission.
Yes.
Yes, Your Lordship.
What do we call this? Scheme or what?
It's a scheme
It's a
of
scheme, Your Lordship.
beneficial schemes for the urban poors.
Heard MS
Limita.
Limika Kinimi. This is in PIL 23. Okay. Heard MS Limika Kinimi, the learned counsel for the petitioner. Comma, Mr. Tiba, you are appearing for one. Mr. E. Tiba, for the state respondent number 1 and 5. MS Apila Sanctum, the learned counsel,
For respondent 4 and 7.
for the respondent number 4 and 7. Who is for 5? Director of Science. Oh, you are appearing. And Mr. Komam, Mr. Ann Muzui, the learned counsel for the standing counsel. The learned standing counsel for the respondent number 3. And Mr. Yangawati, the learned CGC, on behalf of respondent number 6. MS Apila Sanctum, the learned counsel for the respondent number 4 and 7, submits that the social welfare department is not a necessary party in the case. And therefore, it may not be necessary for the said respondents to file the affidavit in opposition. Stop. Mr. Yamawati, the learned CGC, for the respondent number 664. 64, 2 weeks time.
Question, please, very short.
6 for 3 weeks' time to file affidavit in opposition. Stop. On the next date fixed, Mr. Ann Muzui, the learned standing counsel for the respondent number 3, shall please by way of an affidavit as to the awareness program initiated by the respondent number 3. Of the Rashtra Kishore Swasthya Karyakram within bracket RKSK, which is a scheme initiated by the central government under their National Health Mission. The learned counsel for the petitioner shall also come with necessary instructions on the submission made by the learned counsel for the respondent number 3, that there are no takers of sanitary napkin.
Sanitary napkins.
At where? At Kipri District Hospital or
All of the handbooks.
at Kipri District.
Because the pilot district was different. That's what I can not share.
Okay.
Then they start the road scheme from the pilot district.
Okay, at Kipri District. Listed after 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Okay. What about this 15?
Actually, we have had it in after where we have set up clinics.
Just take this.
Adolescents we are doing out clinic.
Some jails, because guns are like shy. So sanitary napkin dispensers are placed in the bathrooms. There we have to just put it so the person will be able to speak.
And Missouri.
Lost.
My brother has just conveyed that in Assam,
Lost.
in jails and all this, in jails,
Lost.
especially in jails. See, this women inmates,
Yes.
they will be feeling very awkward to come and actually procure all these napkins,
Lost.
okay, from wherever. So these napkins are actually placed in a particular place in the toilet, and just with the press of a button, this napkins rolls out. So
Vending machines.
I don't know about it, but
Napkin dispensers.
yes,
Lost. It's a limited resources that we get also. Lordship, one aspect of the matter, in all the 34 PI, when the medical college was taken up, Lordship, they were taking a stand. The funding pattern of the government of India, though we place 100% in the PIB, our programs, Lordship, this is the requirement under this hat, under different program, we make our placement. Though the government of India approved the RP, record processing, Lordship, they approved it. But when sanction comes, we get only 50% of the amount that is required by us, Lordship. So the fund,
Whether union has filed affidavit to that effect?
Lordship,
As I said, I've done from my affidavit so far, but there's a.
Why don't you take some at least proactive steps? All the PILs actually related to you.
If I lost my money, there are about the BIL or another people here, so they are also conscious of the law that
They have to.
they have filed around 100 PIL now, and I have filed my affidavit in about 30 or 40 of the cases.
That is not an excuse.
No, that's not
That
accused,
is not
but the notification says that it's, the funding pattern is 110. Sorry, 90 and 10. 90 by the center and 10 by the.
So out of that 90, how much you have given? You explained that in the affidavit. There's a
That will come up to case, on the case basis measure. I didn't say it because we have filed.
Mr. Yawawati, you are failing to file your affidavit and you are giving such justification.
Yes, sir, I have filed my case in almost 60% of my case that is with me. I have filed my affidavit.
Every time your case comes up, you have one reason or the other. And that is not appreciated by this court.
I am very sorry, Lordship. I am not the only in CGSC.
I know it.
We have for CGSC. And in almost all my cases.
I am talking about your cases, not about the cases handled by the other CGSC.
My very sorry, I am not comforting you, Lordship. But in almost all my cases, I have filed my affidavit.
What about this case? If in
I
almost,
have not, this
in almost all the cases which you appear,
3 cases today.
we are always hearing your submission that you are seeking time to file affidavit. In almost all the cases.
No, Lordship. No.
That is what I am seeing. Maybe unfortunately in all those cases where you have not filed your affidavit is listed before me.
That might be the problem, Lordship. Otherwise.
That is not the problem. The problem lies with you, not filing the affidavit.
I am very sorry, Lordship, but
When can you file the affidavit in this case?
that I don't know. I will not give you the Canadian Lordship. Because unless the ministry, they file they give me the affidavit. I cannot file my affidavit by myself. It is the ministry, it is the office. Otherwise, I cannot give you any guarantee.
Are you making that submission? Are you challenging the authority of this court?
No.
Are you challenging the authority of this court?
No.
We know how to deal with you and your clients.
Because without the instruction of the ministry, how can I file as CSC? How can I file?
Which is the case we are taking up?
Item 5 and 6.
Item?
5 and 6, Your Lordship. 6, Your Lordship.
This is PIO 15.
Yes, Your Lordship.
What is that case about?
Your Lordship, this is to do with setting up of adolescent friendly clinic.
This is 9010.
all the schemes under the additional Lordship is 90%. Lordship, I specifically stated with regard to the implementation of the scheme, and we have set up 27 adolescent friendly health clinic in 27 health units, Lordship. In almost all the district. In Dimapur, we have 4. In Ifri, we have 2. In Kohima, we have 5. In Nongren, 1, 2. Bawangchuk, we have 4.
So here, what is the funding pattern?
90-10.
9010.
Every scheme in the state Lordship is 90-10. And the CSS, Central Resources Scheme, it's 90-10. Lordship, regarding the scheme, we are explained in our affidavit in page 2. Page 2, paragraph 3. initiated by Government of Their Lordship. The targeted groups, the objectives, Lordship, and the strategies of the state with regard to implementation of the scheme.
Third, MS so. Learned counsel for the petitioner. And Mr. Muzo, you have for?
The respondent number 4. One,
Well,
two, three.
and
In fact, my affidavit will cover the state also. 1, 2, 3, 4. I filed an affidavit for 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mr. N. Muzui, the learned standing counsel for the respondent number 4.
Lordship.
Stop. Also heard Mr. Yamawati, the learned CGC for the respondent number 5. Stop. This and Mr. So-and-so for the respondent number, learned government advocate for the respondent number 1, 2, and 3. The present public interest litigation has been filed. Seeking for a direction to the respondents to open adolescent health-friendly clinics in all the public health institutes and effectively implement the guidelines for Rashtriya Kishore Swasthya Karyakaram guidelines within bracket a program for the adolescent. Mr. N. Muzui, the learned standing counsel for the respondent number 3, 4, submits that this is a centrally sponsored scheme and the funding pattern is 90:10. That is 90% by the central government, respondent 90% by the central government, by the central government, and 10% by the state government. Stop. The PIL was filed on 19/12/2019, and even as of date, the respondent number 5 has not filed affidavit in opposition. Mr. Yamawati, the learned CGC, submits that in the absence of the instruction from the respondent number 5, he is handicapped to file the affidavit in opposition. Stop. This court, after hearing the learned counsel for the parties, directs the respondent number 5 to file the affidavit on or before the next date fixed, failing which this court shall consider imposing substantial cost on the respondent number 5. Listed again after 4 weeks. Okay.
Not your question.
My last paper, I will give a copy of the order.
A copy of this order shall be furnished to the learned CGC in the course of the day. Okay. Yes.
For admission, item number 7.
Yes. Yes, Mr. Moore.
Yes.
Well, you are for
And responding all the state respondents, you have.
all the state respondents. Let us see what the respondents.
That's the case with the option.
You have filed your affidavit?
Yes,
1 and 2.
yes.
1 and 2.
First occasion, that is 29/2023. This, your lordship has directed me to this instruction by way of an affidavit.
This is
With regard to the-
this is 20 October 2022. Your affidavit, when did you file the latest?
This morning, Your Lordship.
Oh, this morning?
This morning. Instruction was there. So
Okay.
I
Okay, so the cabinet is. The affidavit filed by the respondent number, oh, no, Mr. Moajamir, Moimchin, the Leonard Senior Government Advocate, submits that the affidavit on behalf of the respondent number,
all the six respondents.
on behalf of the state respondents, has been filed. However, the same is not on record. Registry to trace the same and place on record. Listed after a week.
Nice Lordship.
For admission, item number 8.
May it please Lordship.
Yes.
My Lord, in the criminal appeal A of 2022, paper book is not yet prepared.
What is your IA, Mr. Zo?
IA is for suspensions of the conviction order pending disposal of the appeal. The present appellant, now the applicant, had been convicted under Section 4, Section 8, Section 4, Section 8 and 12 of POCSO Act. I'm challenging the conviction order that in the conviction, the Leonard Trial Court had wrongly convicted me even under Section 354 IPC. 354 IPC, in my humble submission, it will never come because 354.
What is 354? Molestation?
Yeah, I'll come. 354 IPC is about assault of criminal force to a woman with intent to outrage her modesty. Now, this is a minor case. It's not a woman. So therefore, this IPC will not come into play in my humble submission. Because 354 will never come into play. At the time of argument, Lordship, I'll satisfy this more. This is one area. Next is, my Lord, this Honorable Court had also convicted the accused under Section 4. And Section 4 POCSO Act is the punishment for penetrative sexual assault. And in the case of penetrative sexual assault, the ingredient, the offense is Section 3. If I read the Section 3, a person said to commit penetrative sexual assault if he penetrates his penis to any extent into vagina, mouth, anus of a child, or make the child to do so with him or in any other person. Now, this is the offense. If the accused penetrate full or half, that is enough. Now, in this case, as far as the medical report is concerned, the doctor says the hymen of the child is intact. So therefore, this is also, in my humble submission, if Section 4 also is out, then only 3 years punishment is there. Section 8 and Section 12 is only 3 years and 1 year only, man. And this old man, he is a man of 78 years now.
All men, but with an active mind.
My Lord, I leave it to him. I leave it to him. So, my Lord, at this stage, I'm not arguing on merit, but in my humble submission, during the pendency of the appeal, because paper rule will take time. I don't know whether it can be done by this year. So therefore, if Lordship had difficulty today, I don't mind next the available division band. Lordship has expressed difficulties to hear the application.
Okay, let the paper book be
Yes, paper will not get prepared. So
prepared. Yes, my brother, Lordship, is very expert in all these criminal cases. So I have to turn my head every time a criminal case is
My
listed.
lord,
I have to turn my head.
it's a privilege for me also to appear before the reasonable court, my lord.
So, okay,
Lordship, my humble son, if the application can be heard on the next division bench, because while the appeal is pending, the application is for suspensions of the conviction.
my brother is telling me that we should not be forced to take up the hearing.
Well, Lord, in my
We'll expeditiously direct preparation of the paper book, then we can hear everything. Okay?
apparently the two sections will not be attracted. That's what I so
That will,
at the time of argument.
yes, on merit.
My lord.
Third, Mr. Azo, the learned counsel for the appellant, and Mr. B. Jimomi, the learned public prosecutor for the state respondents. Stop. Registry is directed to prepare the paper books and to list the case only thereafter. Stop. Copies of the paper book shall be furnished to the learned counsel for the parties at their cost. Okay.
My lord.
For orders, item number 9.
May I please, Your Lordship?
Yes.
Lordship, on the last occasion, the office note showed that the respondent number 5 had refused to accept the notice served by this honorable court.
Who is 5?
Respondent number 5 is NBTC, National Broad Transmission.
What to do, Mr. Ncham?
Now, as per my affidavit, Lordship,
Yes.
to get the license, we have to write to the central license authority. We have already done that. Because it's with regard to setting up of a blood component separator at NHK.
Who is the respondent number 5? Let's see.
National Blood Transfusion Council.
And who is the officer who should represent this?
There should no mention is to be, we have no idea about.
Lordship, as per the order,
You trace out and you actually give the proper address.
Lordship, may I submit, regarding this, Lordship, the
They can be a secretary or a chairman, Lordship.
Yes.
So unless the secretary or chairman is deputed Lordship, they will not accept notice because it's only against the council, not to a single person. So probably there will be a chairman, Lordship, if it's a council.
Lordship, may kindly allow me to submit.
Mr. So-and-so, the learned counsel for the petitioner, shall ascertain as to who is the official who can represent the respondent number 5. Thereafter, the learned counsel shall make necessary correction in the cause title, listed after 2 weeks. Okay?
Lordship, may kindly allow me to submit one.
Yes.
With regard to the Central Licensing Authority, which is yet to approve the license of the National Blood Transfusion, approve the blood component separator license, that has to be done by respondent number 6, Lordship, because it comes, this licensing.
This is your application, this is your petition. You try to trace out the proper address and come on the next date. Yes, next.
Yes, Lordship.
For orders, item number 10.
Next, Lordship.
Yes, Mr.
Lordship, by order,
But his notebook was order dated 16/8/2023. Notice
In
issued.
IA.
Lordship, IA, Lordship. In the IA. Lordship, till now the service is still awaited as per office note.
Which order?
Order is dated 16/8/2023, Lordship.
16/8, yes. Applicants to take safe procedures.
But take steps on the respondents, and all respondents are
Respondent 1, 2, 3, 4.
1 to 8, Lordship.
1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. Who is 4? Oh,
1, 2, 3 are the petitioners.
1, 2. 1. They will be all.
My
1, 2,
1, 2,
3.
and 3 are the petitioner in the repetition.
Then 7.
6 and 7 is the KMC, Kohima Municipal Council, and the 7.
Madam, you are for respondent number 4 and 5? Yes. Okay. Then Mr. Gupta, you are for?
Respondent number 8. Union of India.
Then 6, 7.
6 is the Kohima Municipal Council. 7 is the Food Safety and Standards Authority of India, Lordship. Addressed to Delhi. Lordship, as the office note, the respondents upon this, all the respondents are still awaited. Lordship, I have a humble submission to make.
Yes.
This application is under Section 5 of the Limitation Act,
Ah.
and the delay is 90 days. Preferring that to Lordship.
This application?
Lordship.
Madam, any objection on the application for delay?
But since
This
respondent 1 to 3 are the main parties.
1, 2, and 3.
Lordship, they are repetitioners, Lordship. The respondents, but
Since your lordship,
Lordship, I may be, Lordship, I may be allowed to place one authority of discipline to work.
No, it's all right. We will see to that, but let us first know the facts.
Should be, it's regarding a banning of a dog meat in the state of Nagaland, Lordship.
No, whether notice has been issued to 1, 2, and 3.
Lordship,
6,
taking
7.
steps. Taking steps, Lordship. We have taken steps. Taking steps.
And have you filed affidavit?
No, I've filed through Talabana, Lordship, to the registry, and registry has taken steps, Lordship. Registered ED, Lordship. Registered ED.
You take steps one more time. Okay, and file affidavit to that effect. Here, as per the office note 6/10/2023, return service report upon respondent 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, and 8 are still awaited.
Lordship.
Okay, you take first steps. Okay,
Lordship.
and file affidavit. After that, if they are not present, then certainly we will consider your petition.
Lordship. Lordship.
Heard Mr. Fuseko, the learned counsel for the petitioner. MS V. Sokre, the learned additional advocate general for the state respondent number 4 and 5, and Mr. YP Gupta, CGC for the respondent number 8. Stop. None appears for the respondent number 1, 2, 3, 6, and 7. Okay.
Lordship.
Stop. The learned counsel for the petitioner shall once again take fresh steps for service of notice upon the respondent number 1, 2, 3, 6, and 7 by registered post with AD and file affidavit to that effect.
Lordship. Lordship, since I'll be routing my application through the registry, the filing of affidavit might not be required.
No, it will be required. It will be listed again after 3 weeks.
Or should I be after 4 weeks, Lordship? Because list number 7 is in Delhi.
Well, you are getting 4 weeks.
Lordship.
The puja is there.
I do by
For orders, item number 11.
Please, Your Lordship.
Yes.
Your Lordship, the return notice upon the respondent is still awaited. And Your Lordship, on 26/4/2022.
What is your IA for?
For continuation of delay. The IA 21 is for continuation of delay and IA 8 is for,
Stay.
yes, bail, no, for
Suspension?
bail.
For bail.
Yes.
No. Interlocutory application 8 is for, this is for suspension.
For,
Where is your condonation?
IA continuation is IA 21 of 2022. It's my humble apology. IA 8 is for suspension of sentence, Your Lordship. Your Lordship, what is happening in this case is that the whereabouts of the respondent number 2 cannot be ascertained, Your Lordship. In Your Lordship, by order dated 26/4/2023,
By what process have you served the notice?
through registered AD.
No. You have to send through the officer in charge of the.
Yes, Your Lordship, steps were taken to the officer in charge, Your Lordship. However, we were being informed that the whereabouts of the.
Where is the report from the officer in charge? Where is the report?
The step was taken by the registry.
Where is the report from the officer in charge of the police station?
Your Lordship, for that we don't have. Your Lordship, because if Your Lordship may have a look at the order dated 26/4/2023.
Yes.
A direction was given by this honorable court for the registry to take steps, Your Lordship. Upon the respondent to
Through the
officer in charge, Your
Yes.
Lordship.
Today we'll call for the report. Had MS so the learned counsel for the petitioner, and MS S. Mary, the learned public prosecutor for the state respondents. The learned counsel for the applicant, for the petitioner, okay, just a petitioner.
Yes, Your Lordship. Petition. Oh, yes, for the appellant.
For the appellant, for the applicant. For the applicant shall once again take steps for service of notice upon the respondent number 2 by registered post with AD through the officer in charge of which police station?
Women PS Timur. Your Lordship,
To
for that
the
we have already taken steps, Your
Officer
Lordship.
in charge, through the officer in charge, Women PS Dimapur. Stop. The officer in charge, Women PS Dimapur, upon service of the notice to the respondent number 2, shall file a report to that effect and place it before the court through the registry. Listed after 2 weeks, 3 weeks, listed after 3 weeks, okay.
Bless Your Lordship.
Over.
Itu la Costitution mo jamola. Tu d'ici là. Je pense que c'est
Ako ba? Ano to?
Kita